been constructed outside.
Mm.
The best way I have to explain that, I think.
So you will be would hmm would she have seen something that would be identical to that one that she could see say that actually that one works. Actually, I've seen that one before, and this is what I saw in the New World or in the fairy, not fairy, enchanted forest. I forgot what's the name of the realm.
Of that?
You know where the queen is.
Ah,
It's the forest, man.
Yeah, just a forest,
I
right?
don't think it really has a name.
Okay, just making sure.
Queen's Forest?
So respectful.
But yeah, I
okay.
guess for now. So basically, she has a lot of time, guys.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll think about that. Hmm. I'll think about that. I don't think that you would get any clear thing out of that. Any clear answer out of that,
No,
or
actually,
any
oh
clear
no,
theory.
did Miro meet my other character? She didn't. Did she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So wouldn't she think about actually something like the floating scroll, like maybe something like that, like it can carry something and it's floating like that one? Would that count?
Well, it would, but again, it would, but it would have needed to have been crafted by someone inside of the hall, and I don't think that it either that it would have been or that they would actually be willing to freely give it to you,
Oh, okay.
even if it would
I,
be.
okay.
There's a limit in a way to what you can ask of it, or at least what will be provided.
Okay. All right. I guess in a few hours, Miro would come out of the room and look for somebody then
Mhm. Okay then.
after preparing the things, the bags and the shovels. She's making it from scratch.
Okay. All right. All right. So with this being done, you all then you all then meet together back in the location of your rooms with this first basically day of study or downtime. You see that in front of the rooms there is food that has been left there for you to enjoy. Mattia is there basically trying to sort of guards the food against some sort of perhaps flies that actually would never be there or don't really exist in this place. But still, she stands ready. She awaits for you to to approach, and as she sees that you do, she says, "Hey, so how was your day? Was it productive? The masters have left this food for you to enjoy."
Thanks, Mattia. It was a very productive day, yes, indeed.
I am very glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. who's making the count of how much stuff he needs to.
Oh, actually, I was about to say, Mr. Clarto, you look kind of sad to be here. What's wrong?
What? No, I'm very happy. I
Yeah?
learned a few new spells, and right now I'm just browsing through and see what I could use next, because Mist is still reading. Yes, he is, so I have still time. What are you up to?
I was
At your
about
body. Are you still wounded?
me. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm still dragging a leg.
So, how did you manage your problems?
What problems?
Well, you got attacked a few times. We tried to help you.
Ah, no. Stop.
Uh,
It was just like professional squabble.
weren't you like screaming for help?
No, can't remember that. No. Definitely stepped the door though, and that started screaming. Maybe you heard something in there, like was sounding like help, help. You know. Woo!
Okay.
That door was really loud, right? I mean, it went ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but yeah. Psh, it's a library.
oh, sorry.
No, it's not.
I actually
Nobody
was on the
cares.
way to my room to check up with the others, but I see all of you are here except Miru, so maybe I'll just go and get her, so I don't disturb you. Actually, what are you reading?
Right now, just a novel. I'm almost through it, but I'm about to decide which other spells I could manage to learn here. I have a few that I skipped in my basics,
So,
because, well, I was lazy.
so there's just spell books here.
Oh no, there are also history books and other books. Shall I guide you through it? I can show you how you can find something, or I will find it for you. It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever you want.
Let's go. Let's start. And as he gets up and starts to show me around, I turn around and walk to Mattia to just let him start the tour without me being there.
Well, and
Okay.
here you can see the sections of.
Mattia, it would be very nice if you could get Miro to be here because everyone seems to be wanting to spend more time here, and I think Miro's the only one left at our rooms.
And over there you can find the history of.
I will go get her. And
Thank
she
you.
teleports out.
And I wave over to Klaatu. All right, I'm ready.
What? Okay, what? Okay, start again. So, this section here. And I start to explain. Do you want to find anything special I could investigate for you?
As soon as you start to talk about the book that enhances abilities, I get curious and I want to see more.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I find something for you.
If there's one that could like maybe enforce my spell castings, because they've been kind of leaking behind, and in player language, wisdom.
Okay, what's the charisma?
What you do find is you are able to find an extensive aisle of this place that has books on military theory and weaponry. But the weaponry is, again, it's not exactly out of date. It's just gone into a path that you really that is very different from what you have. So it
Yeah,
has
no.
been evolving in the precision of bows and archeries and perhaps a little bit into crossbows and arbalests instead of going into more depth about the things that the real world has gone into. So
Yeah,
regardless,
I close that book and go, yeah, no, that's going to change.
Hey, Justin, or David, I thought you were a warlock.
you are able to
Mhm.
find two books. One is on a manual on tactics and warfare, increasing basically like a tome of it's essentially a tome of wisdom and history. The second one is a manual of quickness of action, increasing your dexterity.
Wait, the first one was?
The first one would increase wisdom. Second,
By?
by 2.
Ooh, yeah, I'll take the wisdom one. Oh, I take both. Damn, they really have it nice here.
Okay, all right.
I just need
Right.
intelligence.
Mattia appears and teleports to Miru to get her to go to the library as well and be with everyone else. We can just hand wave that part if you would wish to, Miru.
Does she grab me?
I'm sorry?
Does she just grab me, or she's standing?
Well, she teleports to you and then she says, "Hello. The other guests would like to invite you to go to the library where they are. They seem to be having lots of fun there. Perhaps you would also enjoy some time at the library."
Uh, what would Miro's experience with libraries?
Well, you
Would
would
the writing
know
be in New
because
World?
of your yeah, because of your contact in the old world, you would know what a library is, and you would. I'm not sure if you would know how to read. That's up to you and your. I think you would, yes.
Okay,
You
I
would
mean
be.
that would be something that I would have learned there, right? If I,
Yeah.
because I could speak their language also. Yeah, that makes
Yes.
sense, doesn't it? Okay,
Yes.
okay, all right. That's perfect then. Let me just bring some of the stuff that I have, and she grabs a few of the bags and the shower. I have to ask her if these ones are okay, and then I go with her.
Okay. Right. She teleports both of you then to the library, presenting you not only to your feast before you.
Okay. Um, I immediately when I arrived, I immediately went to Plato and say, so what do you think? Is this okay?
Oh, what?
Like, for looking for bones and
Oh,
things. Is this big enough?
uh, yeah.
I mean, I
um,
think you can fit a whole person here. That's the whole point, right?
yeah, that's good. But one, yeah, well, I can I can staple the bones together and then summon it if you need them. Perhaps what takes a minute. Be better if they would run actually. So one person, um, yeah, why not? It's all right. Thanks, Miru.
I get one for each of us, I guess. I mean, I'll carry them if they're too heavy, but I got one just in case somebody finds some. And then Miro sees that everybody's like really their nose deep in the books, and like, oh, I'll give them to them later. It seems like they're busy.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, but thanks, Miru. Great help as
Oh,
always.
I haven't started reading yet. I'm sorry. Hey, glad it worked you came in here, but that looks like you've got an
She,
excavation
uh,
planned.
yeah, apparently we're looking for bones
Oh,
for so it will make travel easier. Plato said we can make a
hot
some.
air balloon out of, yeah, he told me that before. You believe that, Miru?
Well, I would first do a carriage. That's much
Oh,
easier.
yeah, that could work. You did summon those skeleton horses before,
Well, that's a different thing, but yes.
where someone would need to pull the carriage, right?
Well, no, the carriage would run by itself.
Oh, magic, of
Imagine
course.
a carriage without horses, but with arms and legs.
That sounds disgusting, but I'd go with it if it exists.
I love the, I love the picture in my head.
Of course you do. Oh, so how does reading that work? It looks very stressful.
Whom are you speaking? You still have your mask on. I can't see which you look at.
Oh, here it says military strategies and so forth. Wisdom 1. and then the other one, which is like acrobatics and dexterity one.
So you want to read them? I think it will take you a while.
Oh, well, I'm a fast reader.
Oh, you too.
I could also help you out a bit.
What about the alphabet, Oriba?
No, I could help you out.
Oh, yeah. So you two keep talking, sorry. And I go over to Oriba. Did you read that too? Yeah. And I start talking in Gnomish.
Oh no, I haven't heard about it, but it seems pretty interesting. And I grab into my bag and I get out a little pill, I guess. And I give it to Jess, and you'll probably be able to study a lot better with this. And I give you the intelligence boost. Oh no, that's
Ooh.
something. That's something different here. I posted with.
Nice.
Enhanceability, you mean?
Yeah, enhance ability. Yeah,
What's that
that's a
do again?
spell. I forgot. That's it. I don't know
Okay.
if it actually
Enhanced
helps in a
ability
game
is not
sense.
the reading of.
You just get advantage on intelligence checks, I guess.
Nice.
Nice. That's good.
Do I start to notice that it's going to take like what 48 hours to read one of those tombs?
Yes, you do notice that. Yes.
Oof. Can I make an Arcana check to see what would happen if I were to absorb it with Legion?
Sure.
Want to stab a book?
I activate my detect magic, and then
All right. The book is very strongly magical. It
Ooh.
is okay. The book
so
is very
22.
strongly magical and has definitely been used before. It has latent power that you feel erupts once every close to 100 years. And it does, you understand that it does take time for you to absorb it. If you were to try to absorb it with Legion, Legion would get the benefit, not you.
Nah, shit.
Mm.
So I go from a very happy expression as if I've tricked the system to a very bitter look, and I start to put the dexterity book to the side, look at the wisdom book, and say, "How much time did we want to spend here?"
Mist said something about another day, like this one, and
This one.
well, after the night we would go. Is that right, Mist? I scream over the table.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, Mist, could you help me in any way reading that book? You've already started reading yours.
Yeah, how you want me to read it to you?
That's not what I'm meaning. But usually you do this, and there's a bit of glowy aura around me, and I hit better, I jump better, I think better, everything's better.
Ah, you seek Melora's guidance.
If that is what you mean.
Yes, it is.
Alright, I'll just... Ah. So, I open up the book, I concentrate, and I'll try to get ahead in that book.
Nice.
Nice.
What was it? Straight intelligence?
Yeah.
But I have advantage from Oriba and guidance +4. Oh, 17 plus
Oh,
4.
that was
17.
so close.
17 plus 4. Ooh. So that's
Okay.
21, and I can roll a d6 because of my Pact Boon Watch feature. And that's another 5, so
for Orba to
26.
help you, Orba, how exactly do you help Justin read this
Oh, I
book?
just gave him the advantage on intelligence checks with my spell.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, yes, all right. In this case, you don't really shorten the time by any significant amount. What you do learn is insights onto different sorts of weaponry and different sorts of military tactics that these vampires use, as the evolution of the combat has made all of their combats themselves occur during the night, and it specifies various nighttime tactics and ambush warfare type things. You feel like you become more attentive and can more easily recognize when you will be attacked.
And how does it look like? And what stage are we in?
In D&D terms, what is it? Advantage
In
when
D&D terms, you have not gotten any, you have not advanced any, like, you don't get any speed boost for this, but you will be, it enhances your observant feat, in this
ooh,
case, against vampires.
ooh, advantage.
Nice.
So instead of giving your, it essentially doubles your observant feat.
Ooh, so that would
Nice.
put my passive insight to what, 32?
I
Against
believe
vampires.
so. Yes.
Nice. Can
It's a plus 10 or something? Yeah.
Mira's gonna look around for books then. Looks like these books are really good. Like, like,
Yeah, Jessica goes, yeah, you should. Go. Let
like
Klaatu pick one for you.
Mirror sure have you.
I mean, I, I mean, I, I don't really know what. I guess. I mean, everybody's reading, right? So I can't really read difficult books, like especially if there's a lot of terms that are hard to understand.
Well, I could help you. Actually, I have nothing to do. I could do more, but you know me. Yeah,
Oh,
I think I could manage both, helping you and read a little bit.
no, I mean, if you just find me something that's a bit easier, I mean,
Oh no,
there's
quite
like
easy.
books
I
that does uh, just like if there's like tricks, how to be stronger. Is there something like it here, like tricks to be stronger? I've read a few books about in in the old world where you guys are from, where they would fight these strong people would fight like dragons and things.
yes.
Yeah, and they would, maybe something that would help me to fight dragons also and rescue princesses, I think.
Oh, this kind of books, yes. Well, I think we can try something more advanced than fairy tales. How about some combat scenario books or something like tactics for your shield management, or I don't know, I'm no warrior, but I can search for something. Perhaps I can find.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I
Are you being helped in this investigation check?
don't know.
I mean, Miro will be beside him, like, oh, that looks okay. Is this the one you need? How about this one?
I did.
Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, so it is with advantage. What is the roll then?
30.
Ooh.
So
That's
natural
20.
20.
Oh, okay. Right. I guess I should have asked if you were rolled with advantage before looking at it. Or after looking at it.
Yes.
Okay, so
I was actually amazed that you asked.
with a natural 20 then in the investigation, you are able to find 4 different books that can be interesting. One is on shields and their uses. The second is a manual of strength, and a third is a book that has maps regarding the maps of the new world. It seems to be kind of hidden. It's tomes that have just a bunch of maps and involves basically like a sort of survival's guide to this land.
Nice.
And the last one the last one is a book on melee weaponry and what is their uses, tactics, and advantages.
Oh, they're all good. And everything is for 48 hours, right?
Yes, all of it would take. You would need 48 hours over the course of a week.
Or non-stop reading.
Yes. Well, yes. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
48 hours
non-stop
if you
reading.
would start non-stop reading.
I've done worse.
Well,
Uh,
I guess not.
not Miro. Not Miro, I mean. Uh, mhm. the
It's like,
sorry, the strength one. If is it plus if it would go over the 20?
Yes.
what?
Manuals allow going over 20.
Okay,
Okay.
I must find the one for intelligence. I didn't know.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
So, okay,
So,
then Mir's gonna get that one because I think that's the one,
Okay, all right.
Okay.
The different bonuses would be if the shield would
Uh-huh.
give you a +2 to your AC when you're wielding a shield.
Oh, that's also good.
Oh,
Manual of Strength would give you +2 strength going over the 20. The
Mm-hmm.
various maps of the new world I would show you the map of the new world, and you would also gain advantage. No, you would get expertise on survival checks,
oh,
and
Yeah.
the instructions for weaponry would give you you could specialize in damage or accuracy, either giving you a +4 to hit or a +8 to damage with melee weapon.
That's
oh!
a not that, that's Klatus not 20 search.
Yes.
Holy shit! I think we have to spend a few nights here.
I think we should stay like here for a whole week, guys.
You could
Like,
also stay here for as long as you would want to, essentially. That's fine for me.
Oh,
well, Miru, these are the 4 things I could offer you that I found. Oh, I love this library. I could be here forever.
uh, okay. They seem a bit thick than the usual, though.
Well,
I,
it would take you a while. I would guess, like, how long can you read? What's your the fairy tales you read? How long did it take for you?
I mean, I think it will take me a while if they're a lot of them. I mean, am I supposed to read all of them?
Perhaps.
I just read the one at the top, and she grabs the manual of strength. If I guess I'll try to read this one first. It has a nice picture of a person who looks strong on the front.
Yeah, that's right. Look at these apps. Mm-mm. If you find some pictures, let me know. No, I'm kidding.
What kind of pictures?
Well, autonomy. That would be great. For studies, you know.
Oh, okay. I guess you won't want some bones pictures.
No,
ugh.
the fleshy parts. Well, Miro, just enjoy the book. I'm just hassling with you. Actually, I grab one too.
Okay, do you grab one of these or do you want to try to find something for yourself?
Yeah, I want to find the intelligence book.
Okay, all right, make an investigation check.
Let's go.
Nice.
28.
28. Okay, yeah. You are able to find 3 books. One is the Tome of Intelligence. The other is another type. It's a Tome of Charisma,
Oh.
and a third one is very hidden. It is the Tome of Seduction and Erotica.
Oh my.
You just had to put it out.
Oh, you
You
know.
just had.
I thought Jesslyn was the one to steal a book, but I think Clat is more tempted now.
The thing is, if that didn't come, she would go for the intelligence, but knowing Plato.
First of all, I take all of the 3 and put it on the table.
Okay.
And I start with Tome of Seduction and Erotica. Read it. Oh, yes.
Okay, right. Well, this one will give you expertise in persuasion and performance roles regarding sexual encounters and seduction.
Sweet. I'll take it.
You,
Fuck intelligence.
Okay, all right.
you,
Yeah, I start reading and getting a boner, I guess. I don't know.
oh, does Milo have to roll anything?
No, it's just you don't need to roll anything unless you would want to try to rush it. But if you fail on that roll, you can actually slow down your reading or get points of exhaustion.
Kind of
Oh,
a new atmosphere for all of us. We're looking around the library, everyone's reading, getting up occasionally to piss or to eat an apple or something.
It's really quiet.
Turned into a very intense reading session for everyone.
should I reset?
Would actually try to rush it.
You will? Okay.
Maybe go to Oraba first.
I'm very
Yeah,
curious.
I can give you a performance in hand, so.
Yeah. That just sounds so wrong. After that Tome of Seduction and Erotica.
All right. Okay. If you
Clat
would
to
try
start
to
sitting
rush
in the corner of the library,
Yes.
silently wanking occasionally.
Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that.
Let's properly sit.
it.
So, intelligence roll, I guess, right?
Roll. Yes.
Oh, nice.
19.
19. You succeed. You speed up your reading by 4 hours. You
Sweet.
also find that this book might have actually been written by you.
Lol. Holy shit. Nice. I search for my signature when I'm done with it.
Okay, all right. Do you want to make an investigation or just continue reading?
Oh no, I would do the investigation.
Like something about this book starts feeling very familiar about it.
My writing style. 19 again.
Yeah, with a 19, you are able to find in some. Not only are there mentions a lot to inns, innkeepers, and such, you find some kind of doodles on the side of the book with a kind of a familiar face that kind of enthralls you. What does it look like, if you would want to share?
I guess it would look like various people from my bar, like my daily drinker. They come and go, and they have very markant faces, like the drunken faces you got with big nose or so. And I would draw them in little characters and put the names next to him, like Egon or. Oh well. No, that wouldn't make sense in an erotica and seduction book. I will paint the poses I would do while fucking all my clients, not clients, my
Customers.
customers, yes. For every pose there's another person I draw with myself.
It's like Barney's book from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
The bro code.
I suppose so. I guess you're right. Okay, all right. So you give up knowledge for seduction and erotica, and there are actually you find one of your signature, but it is old and it is of Morty.
Morty.
The book then has been enchanted after it has been written. So there are some corrections to some things.
Okay. Can I do a Arcana check for that?
Sure.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
It seems that Ramone has been the one to correct the book, and this does imply that he has read throughout the entire book, and
Yes.
afterwards using it to uh, after reading it, enchanting it quite extensively to give off this power to it.
Nice. He
You
like
find as well. Well, you are able to, if you want, you can ask one question regarding Arcana, regarding the book, or something else relating to it.
could I do it myself with when I make a book and enchant it in this way? Could I make tomes with
It's
this knowledge?
possible, but each of this would cost at least a ninth level spell to do something like this. But it is possible for you to write your own book. If you would want to do it easily, you would need to. If you would want to do it quickly, you would need to use a ninth level spell. If you would want to, like, if you don't really care how long it takes, it could take, like, for you perhaps 5 years to write something like this. So all of these books are intensely magical precisely because Ramone, has spent a lot of time reading and infusing all of these with magic. Well, not all of these, but most of these.
Okay, crazy. 5 years is still a lot, and ninth level spell are in the future, but that's good to know. I will note that and come back to that later. So yeah, I will go into my little corner and read my seduction and erotica book till the end. Well, not till the end, till I'm tired, till everybody gets to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay.
how
All
much
right.
hours do we have still left?
Okay. It is already midnight when the time of the session when it started was around midnight. It depends on what you would want to do and how exactly you would want to, I don't know, I guess relate to each other in this way.
well, Jeff needs 12 hours from now.
Yeah.
Justin needs 48. Miru needs 48. And Klaatu needed how much for the erotica?
20.
20. And Oroba?
But I would do the
I
two,
I think
I don't need any time. I'm just reading
48,
like
44 with a tome. Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to actually look for something, Orba?
yeah, just looking for like interesting potions I could do.
Okay. Make either an investigation check or an alchemist tools check.
Alchemist supplies.
Nice.
All right. Wow, your guys are all rolling pretty high today. With a 25, you are able to understand how to make 4 new short-term potions. Short-term meaning that they would only take into effect for 2 rounds. One is a potion of resistance, so resistance to everything for 2 rounds. 2, a potion of double damage, again for 2 rounds.
Ooh.
Still good.
3, a potion of advantage.
So wait
on
a second. Can I choose from one recipe, or how does it?
You are
You get
learning
all 4.
these recipes. You get all of these recipes.
So I have to
Nice.
type now. Or do you have a
Nice,
list
nice.
or something already?
I'm sorry, Yoruba? Can you repeat that?
Do you have a list, or should I just type while you?
I'll write it. I'll write it. I'll write it.
Okay.
Can Miro try to speed read after she gets the enhancement from Orobado?
Sure.
48 hours is so long. Enhancement.
One question: I do get also proficiency in performance and persuasion
Yes.
with expertise, right? Okay.
Yes. You get both. Yes.
Yeah.
You also get the expertise.
Jeff, is there a way to add it as a global modifier to the stat?
I think that
Because
there is a way to do that. Yes.
we should be able to in future add our, at least if we were on 18 or something, we can still add 2 more to go to 22.
Yeah, you could. It's not really a global. It's adding it to an item.
Well, what we could do, we just poke off and then add it to the item. How do we do it?
Um, when you open up the item, you click the little circle next to the item on the right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line for mods.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just type in the mod you're trying to change, colon, space, and then the number you want to change it to, or you can just put like colon space +2.
Column space what?
Colon space
What?
+2.
What is column?
The 2 dots.
The
Can
double
I
dots.
copy paste it? Can you write it and I copy paste it?
What's that?
Oh, the double dots. Double dots.
No, dot and a comma, right?
No, that's a
That's
semicolon.
that's a semicolon. A colon is the double
Ah.
dots. Yes.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Are you on my sheet now?
I am on someone's sheet. I am on Justin's sheet. What exactly do you want to boost?
I'm trying to, if in case we finish reading this, to add the +2 to the set as a global modifier, so that in future you can still add 2 more.
You can go on the wheel and go to the, I believe. Can't you move directly the dexterity? Like alter directly the dexterity of the character?
I think I'm overthinking this anyway. We just need to get the +2. You can change the score of your strength and stuff to 28 and anyway.
Yeah, you don't really need to do it the way you're
That's all.
talking. You can just change the
Yeah,
score.
yeah, yeah. I just need to change the score after. That's fine. Don't worry. You just keep writing the nice potions. We don't know the last one yet. Horrible. You don't know the last one yet.
Okay. So the potions. It is the, here we go. Got the super potions. Potion of
Yay.
resistance to all damage for 2 rounds. Potion of double damage, also for 2 rounds. That might only be for 1 round. Potion of advantage for all attacks, and the potion of
nice.
relentless. It means that you're not affected by hostile conditions, so you can still be. They can still be cast upon you. So they will return to that condition once this potion ends.
So it's basically just suspending them. What for? Or what?
Yeah,
For 2
so
rounds.
basically, like, if you are paralyzed and you give this potion to someone, and this paralysis is for 1 minute, for 2 rounds that person does not get not paralyzed anymore. But after that, they will be paralyzed again.
So you don't lose the status, you just ignore it for 2 rounds.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. But it could mean that you get to run out of the zone that is causing you to be affected of something, and then you can free and stuff.
Yes.
Do you
Exit
still roll against the status? Because if you ignore it, does it mean you don't get the chance to free yourself of it?
Yes, you still do.
Right, nice. Then this is very powerful.
Yes. The idea behind this is to encourage usage of potions, though this might
Yeah,
be
love
too
it.
much, but we'll still.
No,
we'll
love
see.
it.
I mean, they still have to take it first. It's an action, right? Or
Do you wanna turn the pages? Maybe there's like a potion of, what was it? Enlargement there.
He already knows it, doesn't he?
Enlargement you already knew how to make.
already?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
used
yeah.
it to you. I think I need this now as well.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We should build this, Jazz.
I should start bugging Orba to make that potion of enlargement, actually.
Yeah, first you need to make the super potions.
I mean, I have a lot of brewing to do now. Ocean of Growth. I gave that to you, I think, though.
Yeah, I think
And
she
you used it.
She used it.
Ah,
I know that there's been a potion of growth already.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay.
She
I
grew
still have
twice
one
her
more in
size.
my inventory.
Yeah.
And I have 8 potions of haste.
I have 1. Potion of speed that gives you haste.
Yeah.
Potion of crack.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm medium now, if I use enlargements, I turn to large. Then if I use the potion of enlargements, I turn to, what's the next one? After large?
Massive. I don't know.
Giant?
Huge?
I don't know.
Huge?
I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge?
Yeah.
You already did that.
So
Yeah,
there's
and
medium,
that was
large.
after somebody used a spell on me, which
Yeah,
is
she turned
enlarged.
huge because of the wands, the that encounter with the wands that actually like
No,
they
no,
cast large on her.
no. It happened as I use enlargement, and then then I use the potion, and then somebody which is the one use
Was it
enlargement. That's why
triple?
yeah, I was triple enlarged that time. It was like you know, roar on top of the trees.
Big Miro.
That was fun. I remember that. That was fun.
Enlarge, so the potion of growth does the same as the enlarge reduce spell, and the enlarge spell target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. Yeah, the
Let's not
growth
worry about
increased
the weight
its
part.
size by 1 category from medium to large, for example. And there is actually tiny, small, medium, large, then there's huge, and then there's gargantuan. That's
The-
20 by 20 feet or larger.
That would be that
So
would be nice.
we
We
need to
get you
get
to be
there.
gargantuan.
So
Gargantuan
I need
is
that one to always
You can take
the
4
one of
potions, I
others
think.
always put out. Huh?
You could
Double?
take 4 potions, or does it need to be 4 different origins?
Mm.
I don't know. Do they stack?
Do they stack?
Us
It
and
depends. It depends on them. They don't
So
necessarily.
if you to threaten that one of wonders, would it work?
the effects
Uh,
of the same spell cast multiple times don't combine, it says here in the combining magical effects player
Ah,
handbook.
okay.
But I mean,
That's
it's DM's choice, I guess.
Yeah, but if it depends if it is an effect or not. So if you get 4 different wands of wonders and point them because they are not spells but effects, it works.
Ah.
But the odds are tiny.
like 1 to 100, like the rolls.
I mean,
But her using her ability to enlarge herself and then taking a potion and then getting enlarged by another wizard?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
3 different origins?
that does stack. That does stack
Yeah.
because it's different effects basically. So
Mhm.
if 4 people cast on her enlarge reduce, then that doesn't work. But if she gets enlarged from different effect types, then it works.
Yeah.
So it is possible to end up with a Miru the size of a kraken.
Let's do it. That's going to be the final fight against Cirrus and evil guy,
yeah.
evil old
Yes.
man,
The only
You
way
was-
we can settle this is by kaiju battle.
Kaiju.
Just imagine Miru the size of those like robots from
And we just stand
I,
back,
I think
watch
by
it.
that time Tattoo would have made something like that also.
You'll become a
When
god
we
right
do
after.
this, I also have to make a potion that lets you breath some kind of laser or something.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
Fire breath.
no-brainer.
Fire.
Lightning. Lightning breath.
potion of laser breath. Yes.
I should have looked for a book or
Oh,
something
shit.
like that. That would be funny.
Great and mighty. Ah!
Miru literally becomes Godzilla. He's a lizard too.
I am a lizard, so
Half plant, half lizard.
Yes.
still lizard.
So beautiful.
Eco-friendly Godzilla.
Kaiju potential.
Yes.
It's going to be
No.
New World Rim.
Can you imagine like 30, 20, 50 years from now what they would say?
Well, it's on YouTube. All right. So we're really doing this. We're really going to spend all our next time to read these
I
fucking
think
things.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just have to say, out of character, I think this is kind of bait for us to stay here longer, but
Yeah, it is.
Yet,
It is working.
I think they are doing their best and it's working to keep us here.
Well, let's see. Maybe Martinella and Tornado come up and notice something and warn us, but otherwise,
Yeah. Oh, can Miro get those enhancement and she will try to speed read things if it's okay
Yeah.
with the DM also.
Everyone's going to push through, motivated by
But I only
everyone's
have one
intense
more
study.
spell slot, although I can also make more spell slots.
Miro looks around and sees everybody flipping the pages really fast, and she's like, "Why is everybody reading so fast?" And she gets pressured.
Everyone is on Ritalin right now, basically.
And could I also try to use Mind of Legion to find souls that know how to read this faster and absorb these magics?
The problem with this is whenever you try to tap into Legion can end up getting the buff instead of you.
Oh,
Ah, okay, then I refrain from doing that. But I only need 4 hours of rest, so I get more reading time in.
Okay.
Miss is
You
like
are
flipping
getting
to the pages, like when somebody just hold the book and then just like spread it. That's how Miss is reading 12 hours.
all right. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Oh, with advantage. Come on, work. Oh,
Oh,
yes,
Oh, Miro!
Everyone's rolling so good.
hey,
yes.
wow! Everyone is rolling too high right now.
And that's intelligence
Calm
for her. That's a
down,
plus
guys.
0. She rolled a
That's a
straight
0,
nat
guys.
20.
Rolled a straight natural 20. Yes.
Can't get
Okay.
more
So
OG.
yeah, like you were the most likely to fail, and you get
Yes.
the time of your reading cut in half. So you need only 24 hours
Nice.
to read.
Okay.
Very
Got
nice.
into the flow.
I love it.
The pressure of the others reading will like makes her like flip through the pages. Like, okay. Everybody seems to be in a hurry reading. Okay. Flips page
You also
faster.
get like an intuition about the things that you're reading. Like, which one did you chose the reading of strength, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you also get like a sense of intuition, like it makes sense, and so it doesn't need for you to skip, but the magic is kind of like going into you faster. Feel like you're like just a person who's very ready to accept this magic going
Oh,
into you.
makes more sense.
Okay, all right. So,
Hours.
okay, with this then, so we started at midnight. Do you want to spend the whole night reading, or will you actually want to take a rest? Because those who will not will need to start making Constitution saving throws.
I will take a rest.
I will take the 4 hours eventually and then start speed reading again.
Okay.
Let me see. What was the exhaustion?
The first one is disability on all checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks. So it already hits pretty hard for what you're about to do.
Saving throws.
I think I will rest too.
I'm gonna try to read through.
Okay.
Bonus equal to your proficiency bonus. You gain. Okay, let me just send it because I struggle to understand it.
Nice. Yeah, you should definitely try it then. It's a con
Oh,
save
okay.
also, I think.
Yeah. I
So
don't think that
yeah,
they meant. I don't think that they originally meant for you to use this whilst reading, but yes,
I think so too. I think this is so away
indefatigable,
from my character right now.
indefatigable reader. Wait.
A new
You
class.
super nerd!
That's the fucking.
Okay, go ahead and make the con save.
Con save. Alright.
You gain a
Plus
bonus equal to
the
your proficiency.
5,
So
so 23.
23. Okay, all right. You don't get exhausted.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll just go through everyone to see if you would want to spend the 8 hours for the reading. Okay. the 8 hours of sleep essentially. Mist, would you want to speed through?
What's the DC?
Hidden.
Can I ask that?
You can ask. I don't have to tell you.
You don't have to, but will you?
I will not tell.
Or
Maybe you
look at
can do
this
some kind of check to check the
information.
AC.
Even if you
Well,
ask
what's your plus, man?
really nicely, even
I have a
No,
plus.
no.
I have a plus 6.
use your bless. No, not bless. What was it? Yeah.
Guidance doesn't work on.
Oh, yeah.
I still have one pill though.
Doesn't help for saves.
No.
Your pill.
Yeah, it does. It can also boost your stamina.
Nice. So he would get
Right.
advantage on Constitution.
Take
Yes.
that pill. Come on.
It's a different kind of pill. Not meant for studying.
All right, Mist. Will you take
Take that pill.
Orba's pill to help you study?
We're using. I'm pretty sure we're using all these things from.
Is it gonna work to help me study?
I
Yes.
can't tell you that.
So you can either have advantage on Constitution checks and 2d6 temporary hit points, or you get advantage on intelligence checks.
I'll take the Constitution checks.
Okay.
Okay. All right. With this advantage, you do succeed.
Nice.
Okay.
Latu.
Okay, I see like everybody is pushing through, and I think, oh. And I look around, and are there a lot of pillows here, perhaps?
There are no pillows here. No.
Oh, that's savage. Then I will call for Mattia, get me some pillows and a nice blanket,
Okay. All right.
and then I cozy myself up on this nice floor and cuddle in the blankets and the pillow and try to push through, but if it's too hard, I just fall asleep.
Okay. All right. Make a Constitution save then.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Lol. Lol.
I'm afraid to roll again and break that lucky streak.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Horny as fuck. He can't sleep. He is too horny.
Horniness compels you to keep reading. And you are
Kind of-
also inexhaustible. You are so inexhaustible that you actually speed up your reading by an extra 4 hours.
Nice.
Nice.
So you cut 12 hours instead of the 8 that everyone is doing. Orava.
So 16.
No, I wouldn't push myself. I've read enough over these days, and I would just get use out of the bed more, I guess.
Okay. All right. Justin.
Yeah, I only need 4 hours of rest, and as soon as I take them afterwards, I would power through again.
Okay.
So I would get 20 hours in.
Okay then. So you either wake up in the morning or spend this entire night. Ramone is also completely indefatigable, standing next to this orb, mostly learning from it, taking some notes and casting the occasional lightning bolt or fireball into it. It is a strange experience to be in his, you feel kind of in his presence in general. Presence itself has been deeply affected by the dark. And there are shadows that swirl around him wherever he moves. You find also in some locations some pages turning in hidden corners. and you're not sure if it is him or perhaps someone or something else that is here. Perhaps reading at the same time. You are given your breakfast. Mattia provides you with the necessary refreshments,
Oh,
and saying with a very happy and an excited smile, "So, did you all have fun reading?"
oh yeah. Is it already breakfast time? Oh yeah.
Thank you very much, Mattia. And I was talking shit before. My passive perception against vampires is now 29, because the bonus from observant is +5 and not +10.
Yes. So, with this, you start noticing that Averdato is also in the room, or perhaps has always been in the room.
Oh, hello.
And he has been reading as well, keeping watch on you. But perhaps more importantly, keeping watch on Ramone.
Oh.
If that was the case, he could
Because it's
roll
your job.
insight against me because I would like randomly stare at him as if I would just for long enough hold eye contact with him for him to be like, does he see me? And then I would
Okay.
turn away. So he could roll insight on me to see if I could really see him, and I
Okay.
try to hide it.
Okay. Make then a deception check or a stealth check.
It's a 14.
14. He would. He looks at you back, and you see this just smoldering darkness in his eyes.
I give him like this short smile where you like, and then I go back to reading.
Okay. All right.
So does that mean my constitution went up? Did I finish? Or
Sorry?
did I finish the book?
Well, each book of each of these manuals requires 48 hours, and you have now spent 8. So, with breakfast and all of that, if you would want to keep going, and you would just keep going for the rest of the day.
Well,
Uh,
I had 12 originally, and you told me I only needed 24.
He like Miru half the time or something.
yes, okay. Yes. So wait.
He has like in my understanding, he has 4 hours left because from midnight on he had
Yes,
12 hours
yes,
left.
okay. Right.
Miru
You're right.
24, me
You have
48, and blah 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 blah.
Me
yes,
20.
that makes sense. So you have 4 hours left.
Oh, okay.
And I have 40 hours left. Miru has 12 hours left, and so on and so on and so on. Do the
30.
Yeah.
math.
Mirrors eating while reading,
Okay.
grabbing
You
with the
keep
book in
reading
front of her,
for
reaching
the
for food.
entirety. So you keep reading then for the entirety of the second day. What you do notice special during this time is that around midday, Cecilia walks into the library.
Oh, hello.
Which one is Cecilia? Let me see. There we are.
I try to ignore her.
She sees all of you studying, and is just very, very curious
I look at her
about.
and start to chuckle.
Is she showing any hostility?
She is not. She is not. She just walks around. She goes and speaks with Ramone for a little bit. They spend roughly an hour, perhaps two,
Ooh,
talking.
wait, I could hear what they say. Wait, observant, isn't it with if you can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips.
Okay.
I'll just say Miro can hear it. She hears everything.
Okay, yes. So, with that, you are able to understand that they're mostly talking. A lot of it is kind of idle chatter, which definitely annoys Ramone. but some of it regards you all and your presence. Cecilia refers to the fact that she wants some of you gone, and Ramone responds that he has found a very good way to make you stay. And
Yes. Yes,
for
you
you
did.
to stay indefinitely.
It's
Little did he
definitely
know.
working.
Are you planning on keep reading after we finish these books? That's out of character.
I don't know. Well, I'm
We
due
need
to
to leave this
tell
place.
home, but
We promised Martinella, Donato, and Martino something.
we did.
We delayed them by 2 days now.
Well,
One day for Miro.
I
For
think that
Martin.
doesn't really matter, perhaps, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, maybe let's keep the arguments for in-game.
Yeah.
4 hours
Just
in,
wanted to
four
check.
hours in, you you finish your reading. So I believe it was your constitution. Was it your constitution that you were reading?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Your constitution goes up by 2, and so does your maximum. Is there any other book, any other thing that you would like to do?
You have another 4 hours passed. You have 16 hours to spare.
Yeah.
Oh. So does that mean
There's plenty of time if you would want to.
As in, do I
Miss?
want to read another book?
Yeah, if you would want to read another book, or if you would want to go and talk to someone, or if, like, what would you want to do
I
for
We,
this time?
think
You could also choose to do just nothing, whilst everyone else is reading.
just for the record, Miro's books are on the table and also Klaatu's books are on the table, just in
yeah,
case.
Okay.
that's the books.
And then my dexterity is also on the table.
Dexterity, yeah.
Plus 2 to dex.
I think the maps could be
You
very
guys
handy.
found all sorts of books, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and the
Use,
map give also expertise.
use
yeah.
of weaponry would be something for you. Plus 4 to hit and plus 8 to damage as a paladin.
Or, not and.
Well, plus 8 to damage as a paladin.
Oh, we are totally falling for the trap.
Go
So-
ahead and go to someone else. Let me think about this for a second.
Latu, Miro, and me, we just keep reading, I figure. So it's only Oroba left that needs to decide for what he's doing for the 16 hours.
Guess I'll read as well.
You
Everyone.
could also go back to your room and start brewing, man.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Because once you go in there, maybe some ingredients just appear.
Oh yeah.
It is
I
up
also
to you,
have
because
also-
brewing these
Yeah.
super potions is expensive in terms of time.
Mm. Yeah, maybe I just start. Maybe if I can just do 1 or 2. I don't
Well,
know.
how time intensive is it? Depends on how good you roll, I think. Come on.
Probably.
Each one of these takes at least 4 hours to make.
So 16 divided by 4, so you could make 4 potions.
Mhm.
That's 1 of each, for example.
Yeah, I would try to do that.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to do that without issue. 1 second, guys. I need to go and feed the dog.
Alright.
Niklas, tell me if I railroad you into brewing potions.
No, that was a good idea, actually.
Then you have 1 of each of those super potions. Did he
Yeah.
unlock them somewhere? Did he put them somewhere?
He just gave me basically
Ah,
the text.
custom potions and super potions. It's in
Yeah.
our corners. Resistance to all damage for 2 rounds. Double damage. That's insane for me and everyone, basically.
If we can coordinate it somehow.
Fireball. If you make 4 of those potions, you make 4 double damage potions, then I think Mateusz is going to change his mind pretty soon.
So don't do it.
Let's all roll. Like, you would cast a fireball at what level? And for me, it would be a pepper ball. What's the most damage I could do? Canopic
Oh,
edge, 4 damage.
I would not do fireball. I would do finger of death.
Ooh. That's 40 damage doubled, right? Oh, 140 damage.
And when the creature dies, it raises as a zombie again.
Nice. Under your control or just a zombie?
Forever.
Oof.
Permanently under my command.
I don't know. 88.
You said that various maps of the new world.
Mm-hmm.
He says it clears the map and did what else?
Give expertise in survival.
Huh.
Yeah, it could also be very handy.
I mean, yeah, if I can make 4 attacks like that, I think that's the most damage I can do. Either with the pepper box or the canopic edge. And then using an action surge. Could I wait, I could fireball action surge 2 attacks, right?
You could.
Fireball.
Ooh. Yeah. That would be probably the most damage I could do in double damage.
Double damage is just for 1 attack, right? Or
It's for two rounds. That's what.
No. The ones who don't have 2 rounds behind them, like the potions of resistance and the potion of double damage and the potion of advantage, is only for 1 round. What? No. Everything is for 2 rounds, you're right. It says short-term potions, braces, 2 rounds.
So I just drink the haste potion and then I get out the syringe and I just give one of each potion to one of you so you have all the effects for 2 rounds.
Ooh, that means I have 3 attacks. 3 attacks, action surge, 6 attacks. And I could also do spell attack, right? Haste does give an extra attack.
Actually, you'd only get 5 attacks because the action surge doesn't take advantage of the haste.
Ah, okay. But you could go spell and extra attack because of haste, right?
I think so. I'd have to reread haste.
Yeah, me too. I'm on it. Choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the target's speed is doubled. It gains a +2 bonus to AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving. It gains an additional action on each of its turns. That action can be used only to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. So yeah.
Okay, so it can't be used to cast a spell.
No, but you could use your action to cast a spell and use the haste action to then do an attack.
Correct. But that's a single attack.
Yeah, that's only a single attack, but that's plenty already.
Yeah, so yeah, that'd be cool.
You could go cast a smite spell and then use still an attack to smite, you know?
All the smites are bonus actions.
All of them?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, all the smites are bonus actions, but and then there's the divine smite one that you can use as a free action just whenever you hit.
Damn, you're right. They're all bonus actions. Wrathful Smite. Yeah. Oh. Well, in that case, don't worry about what I said.
So, okay, here's my dilemma, guys. I could take the wisdom book, increase my wisdom to 22.
Oh, I'm reading the wisdom book right now. I don't know if there's a second one.
Okay, that's not my point. Just listen before he gets back.
Mhm.
I could take the wisdom book, raise my wisdom to 22, which would be good. I could take the charisma book, raise my charisma to 18, and
Nice.
give that extra point to everybody else's saves that are within 10 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
That would also raise all of my saves by 1. Um,
Oh, what does that? What does that bring it up to? A +5?
plus 4.
4.
You guys already get a plus 3 from me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also considering that the plus 4 or plus 8 to weapons, that is very appealing. But so is
Yeah.
the map one. That's very appealing as well.
They're all very appealing, very good.
Here's the thing, though. I think we should be content with just one of those books and then getting out of here. Whatever is happening here in this dimension, we don't want to stay in it too long, especially after we've done all what we've did.
But I've got 16 hours.
Yeah, but we can't take the tomes with us, so you waste 16 hours because you need 48. You know?
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that it's 48, not 24. It was only 24 because I got lucky.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we could
And
get
then, yeah,
yeah.
but then you start this, and then the next one is, well, I could get 12 hours there, and then we're here for, you know?
Yeah.
That's why he said it's already working. I found a way to make them stay.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe I'll
Maybe,
just work on my potions.
what did I
yeah.
miss?
Um,
I am just going to work on my potions.
Okay, what potions would you like to make?
You could go to Oroba and help each other.
Well, I'm not an alchemist, though. I'm just an herbalist. So
Then
basically,
let him help you, man.
if he wants to help, I won't argue. I have enough to make.
But I'm in a pretty time crunch if I want to make all of the 4 potions.
Okay, I have enough ingredients to make 6 greater healing potions.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Okay, all right. So do you want to make the greater healing potions then? Use the 16 hours to make those?
Yes, please.
Okay, make an herbalist tools check.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
What stat do you want me to use?
Wisdom.
Damn, 16.
All right, 16 is enough. With 16 hours, yeah, you would need to spend around 4 hours per each of them. So you would be able to make four of them, four of the greater healing potions.
Okay.
All right then. So you spend the time then making these potions. What else is there? What else would you like to do? Okay, all right. So you spend then this time making the potions. You arrive then at the second night.
Mirror
Who would
finish?
want? Sorry.
No.
So
No.
16 hours. Basically, 16 hours have passed since the beginning of the day.
So we're at 2 a.m. in the morning of the next day.
Yes.
What time did Mirror finish? Because she had 24 hours, so midnight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And Justin needs 4 hours more, so he would be finished at 4 a.m.
Okay. All right. Okay. Who of you would like to keep then going for this?
They don't sleep, right? The vampires.
Vampires do not. No.
No, I don't need that.
And Justin doesn't also.
Okay. So Justin is fine. Who then? Okay. How much time do we have left on those who are still reading? Klaatu?
If
I would have still have 8 hours left.
8 hours left. Okay.
And I need at least a little bit of sleep, like 4 hours, I guess I could. But I need at least some rest.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think that I would get the constitution.
You can try to make the save again, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting increasingly more difficult.
I would try, but yeah.
Okay, you fail. You
Yes.
try to start reading, but you end up falling asleep.
Mhm.
So the 16 pass because he is within.
No,
Oh, because he gets +3 for me.
in this case, because it's the second night, the AC has gone up by 5. So Klaatu has failed in this. Mist, you are making potions. Midu, you are finished. Justin, you're finished as well. Oraba, you are making
Nice.
potions. So that is
Yeah.
everyone. Okay. So at around 8 then on the next day you would be basically all done with this. 8 in the morning. Is that am I
Could
correct in my calculus?
No.
can Miro try to do the con save if
Sure, yeah.
she can stay awake
Mhm.
with a 17?
17 is not
20.
enough.
20.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
20 would
22. 22.
20. Oh yeah, because of the yeah, 22
Yeah.
would be enough, yes.
Okay. Can she, if it's okay with you, DM, the various maps of the new world? She's not
Yeah.
gonna read the whole thing, but can she please check the areas that they haven't been in? Would that take 8 hours?
That would
Like the one near the Queen thingy, the
okay,
forest.
make a make a survival check.
Survival. Let's
Muss
see.
ein bisschen leiser machen.
Oh, a 9. Oh wait. No, no, that only works when I'm going somewhere.
Okay, all right.
What?
I'm gonna move you then to the small map. Yeah. Okay. So with this, you are able to read your map to the point that you understand these areas.
Where?
One
Let's
second. I am showing. I'm showing it.
Okay.
Clearing the map a little bit more.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. All right. Nice.
And
Okay.
blue, the dark blue, is Yuan-Tis.
Oh ho.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm
So
adding that.
so close to Uxafon's garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
And what's that?
I don't know. That's what I was just wondering.
What is what?
Pink is human tribe.
No, that's different.
This
It's
must,
a drawing, I think.
must have been an accident.
Okay.
Oh, here's another one.
Is that an accident also?
Happy little accidents.
Probably, yes.
For everyone we find, we get a gold.
It's not that much gold.
It's a mini game. Oh shit!
Okay, okay. All right. Mir's he's gonna try to, oh yeah, yeah. Mir's gonna try to memorize this one and hopefully will be useful in the future.
Okay, all right. So, this is what you've studied. You know, however, also, and this is one of the important things on this is that the map in the big map, I'm going to reveal to you this area, which is going to be important.
Important.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, important stuff.
That looks like an eye, but where is it?
This is the capital of the UNTs. You
Oh,
are around
Uh,
the capital of.
Oh,
oh.
so far.
Good.
That's good that we know where it is. Oh, that was
All
a
right.
good.
And this over here is the Fey Mountains,
Ooh-wee.
Okay.
where Mook and others are from.
Mm-hmm. We need to go there.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, we need to
Okay.
bury a prince or a liar.
Well, you will see.
We will find out. That's true.
I don't think, yeah, I have made it on purpose that not even Meffler knows the truth. Could be either.
it is
Oh,
the golden city of Tuzlatlu.
Yes.
Capital of.
If you want, you can write that directly on the map, Jeff.
lol. Capital, not capital. Oh, lol, lol, lol.
Okay. We're just gonna try to relay this information as soon as she can to the group, as soon as we convene together.
Okay then. So, at around 8 in the morning of the next day, Mattia again goes and offers you all breakfast.
All right, guys, you think it's time to leave? We've been delaying it and delaying it and delaying it.
Mattia looks saddened and she says, "Leave? I thought you would stay here."
Martina, I'm disappointed. And I'm so happy that you want us to stay. But it was clear that we were going to leave sometime.
I didn't want you to go.
Yeah, maybe you come with us.
I can't leave the masters.
Oh no, but then we'll have a proper goodbye on our way, since you'll be guiding us out of the castle, right? And I go to her and give her a little bump.
You can feel that she would like just a bit more, just more of a hug, but
In that case, I look at Klaatu, and
Oh,
I do my eyes motion towards her. And as I walk back, I do like a hugging motion, like,
oh, come here. Come here, Mattia. I give you a hug. A really sleepy one, but here you come here. Oh, yeah.
he hugs you back with great force. You feel again the necromantic and plantoid energies that are sort of fused within her. You can't help but again be sort of impressed by the craftsmanship. even the scent is not necromancer at all. Like it's quite good, the scent that she has. Scent that she gives off.
That's awesome.
Fills you with a like sort of academic jealousy.
Oh. At some point, I would have something like this myself, perhaps.
She hugs you. She tears a little bit, and she says, "We will you ever return?
Of course.
You
I
will?
really like it here. Yes.
Great.
I wasn't
When?
lying when I said that.
When? When will you return?
Oh, I think perhaps after we manage to reunite the forest.
Oh, that's a grand idea.
Yeah.
What do what do you want to do to the forest?
Well, it's complicated and it would take a long time to explain it.
Well, I can listen. I have
We're
time.
helping it. Actually, you don't, Mattia, because this time this really is our grand goodbye. So let's go to the dining hall once again, and please summon Donato, Martinella, Martino, Ramone,
Are you
everyone but Cecilia.
Cecilia will want to come.
Yeah, but don't. Yeah, she'll come uninvited. That's fine.
She will not be rude. You want her to be rude?
I look at her. Hasn't she been plenty of rude already, even to you, Mattia?
Oh,
Putting you in
Okay.
harm's way.
she is just
Ju- ju-
she is just Cecilia. That's just how Cecilia is.
Justin, you know, I read one of those things. You know, speaking of reading, I read one of those things where there was a birthday party and about a princess, and they didn't invite one of these important fairies, and the fairy cursed this princess. Are you sure you
All
don't wanna
right, no,
invite?
let's invite her. I get your point, people. I'm just still mad at her for wanting to kill all of us.
I mean, it's not nice, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
I
we'll
wouldn't
take the
wanna
higher
curse
ground. No,
anybody.
Miru, you're right. We'll take the higher ground. It'll be more fun this way anyway. All right,
I guess,
Mattia,
and then we
you
can say
invite her.
goodbye to everybody.
I am
Yeah.
sure that she'd be very happy to be invited to the goodbyes.
Well, many people are going to say goodbye. Did you catch on to it? Martinella is going to come with us. Donato is going to come with us, and maybe even Martino.
What? They they will? But then we'll be how will that
And
how
look,
c-
next time we'll take you.
but I can't go, but the masters have to stay here. It's how it's always been. How
No, it's not. No. It's not how it's always been. They've been going out and fighting and scouting, harvesting, building.
they they have never gone out. This this does not make sense.
I look at Klaatu again and like do the huggy motion again. Like, the fuck?
Oh god, come here, Mattia, again. It's not so bad. We come back.
But
Don't worry. It's all right.
come back. You don't know when you'll come back. You don't know if you will come back.
Well, of course I know. Well, how about... And I take something from there, like little pebble. This little pebble I will take, and after we finish our work, we teleport back here. How about that?
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
You don't break your promises, do you?
No. Why would I?
He looks at you very sternly, but also very fearfully.
Only the promise to behave.
I will do the best I can. I really
Good.
like you guys, and I see a lot of potential for myself being here.
Good. Then Then you'll have to return. You'll have to return.
Yes.
We'll be happy. You'll be here and we'll be happy.
Yeah. And again, then we will see. I can't promise you to stay forever, actually.
But the masters want you to stay forever, and I want you to stay forever. Can't you stay forever?
And
No.
would I be like two persons? One of the two persons would totally stay here forever. Perhaps. I guess. Unless, whoa, wait. Two of me. Oh,
Two
there's
persons.
a lot of potential now. And I drift a little bit in some daydreams, horny daydreams. Oh, sorry, I got carried away. We go, right?
If you have to, then
Oh, yeah.
this is goodbye.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
well-
not yet. You need no. We're going to have a grand breakfast and a goodbye to everyone, right, Mattia? You're going to help us do that.
Yes. Okay. All right. I will. I will help you. I will help you. And we will be happy then. I will call on the masters to say the goodbye.
Right,
thank you.
fine. Is Ramon still in the library?
Ramon is still in the library, yes.
Oh,
Well, I use the time and cast telepathic bond in a circle for us. Not ritual casting, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
no, thank you, Claudio. That's a good idea.
Yeah, no problem. I heard they were speaking, but, well, I wasn't focused at all. But then I thought, if they scheme something, it's better that we can talk without even them noticing, perhaps.
Yeah, you're right. So, shall we ask Ramon to lead us to the dining room and have a last talk?
Yeah,
Do you want to do it, Claudio?
I can do that. I think I am very prepared.
All right. So he wanted you to stay the most, so I guess
Mhm.
you'll need to make a position and stand anyway. So why not start now?
Yeah, I think I can manage that. I just make some promises and, well, perhaps some flirty.
Don't just make any promises.
No, just vague promises like, oh, I will come back and stay here for a short time. Love you
All right.
guys. Goodbye.
All right. Yeah. All right. You go ahead whenever you're ready. Everyone's ready?
I am.
Nice.
I can imagine Miss and Orba smelling heavily of herbs.
Some very nice stuff.
All right. So you at around midday then you will all be invited to go to the main ballroom where you will have the goodbyes.
Okay.
Oh, Miro, make sure she brings the bags and the she had put it away safely. The bags and the shovels.
All right. The Bardatos arrive first, carrying again with them this strangely two-headed dog. Leto clearly showing a lot of attention to it, and Nardo just walking straight and sitting down. After petting it and showing it a lot of love, she sits down as well. Then Ramone enters. He enters again, floating and very sure of himself, gliding past this, gliding past the entrance until he, in a swirl of mist, misty steps towards his seat.
Okay,
Glass.
nice.
Donado approaches and very much like a hulking construct marches towards his place and takes a seat there. Averdato pops out of the shadows into his seat. Juto enters, commanding his presence and speaking at the same time with Cecilia. They seem to be arguing on some sort of strategy, some sort of conquerors tactics.
Ooh, sorry, do I get insight on that?
Sure, go ahead. They speak mostly of conquest, of potential ways of expanding their little kingdom. They seem to be talking mostly of this sort of ambition and of subjugating the entirety of the Knolls.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Juto seems to be open to it. Cecilia seems to be the one kind of whispering this sort of poison, perhaps, into his ear.
Cecilia.
Finally, Martinella herself arrives. When she does, Ramona stands, and a mix of surprise and fear washes over not him, but everyone in the room. She seems to be oddly calm and approaches her place. She stays there standing. And she says, "Is Goro invited as well?"
Oh, please.
Ramone responds, "You know Goro, there's no point in having him around.
Well,
Will only be a nuisance."
Well, it wouldn't be a goodbye to everyone and a grand goodbye if it wouldn't be with everyone. Don't you agree? And as I seem to recall, Martinella is about to say her goodbyes as well. So why not? Why not just for the occasion?
If you insist, Ramone says, "If you insist." Juto opens his hand, and a strange wave of holy power washes over him. Mist, do you want to make a religion check?
oh, I would help with that.
Go ahead.
The
You
black.
don't understand what sort of god that he is invoking, but there is definitely the power of a deity around him. Or perhaps it is more that of an oath? It's not clear, but something incredibly dark is afoot at the same time.
Who's doing this?
Juto.
The Master Juto.
Okay.
With this, you hear two enormous bells ringing in the distance. A rhythmic call. And out of one of out of one of the chairs, this twig starts growing, opening up the chair itself, shattering it as almost a tree is growing out of it. And from it, Goro arrives. He says, this dark, raspy voice, why do you call me?
Eyes turn to Martinella.
Well, we want to say our goodbyes, actually, Goro. It was nice to be here. And, well, I will certainly come back.
Ramones says, it is disappointing to us that you feel the need to leave.
Well, I'm a man of my words, and I gave my words to some parties in the forest, and, well, that's my duty, actually, now. But you can also know then that I will come back because I gave you my word.
Giving a word to a lesser being. It is tragic. It is tragic that you feel so bound to it.
Well,
But such is your fate, not mine.
Well said.
thanks for respect feedback.
Many is his fate. Oh, sorry.
Martina finally appears, a little bit late, but you hear a tune speaking in the air, and then he himself pops into being next to Martinella.
Oh, hello.
He nods to her, and she seems to nod back. A strange, sort of friendly gesture.
Right.
Juto speaks and says, I have heard that some of you are leaving. I do not understand why this needed to be so. Pinellar stands and says, what business is it of yours, my comings and goings? Did you ever care, or is this merely idle gossip? I have better things to do.
May I put the perspective forward that it is an exchange? We spent some time here, learned something. Now some people are going to spend some time with us and learn something and get back, and everyone will be enriched from it.
Cecilia says, ah, yes, ever the appeaser. Let
I see.
those of the council speak for themselves. Their goodbyes is more important than yours anyways. It is certainly less expected.
I look around.
Can I just like quietly, very subtly cast a silence spell over, Cecilia?
Sure, okay. Make a stealth check. Stealth, or I guess in this case, it would be Arcana.
Seriously?
Well,
no.
we had a lot of good rolls, man.
Yeah, I guess these are the bad rolls that are finally coming through. All right. With a 12, it's not very silent. It's not very silent. You are able to cast silence on her. As you are seeking to cast silence, Ramone just casts a counter spell. And he says, I don't know what you wanted to cast there, friend, but I would rather you sit and be quiet.
Mist.
I will choose not to say anything, just sit back in my chair.
Yeah, so how about a last meal and then we go off?
I think Cecilia is the only one who has negative perspectives to offer on this deal, so why don't we all enjoy the meal and then go? Good idea, Clarky.
Says, I have no negative perspectives to offer. I merely look at the world as it is, and I find it very strange that some of you are choosing to go with these creatures. Only one of them was welcome, and now you're all following them? Are you subjecting yourself to these? After so long trying to fight us and see and not allow any of us to have power over any other, you just follow these? I am surprised and impressed by their persuasion.
Well, I don't see the problem. We come back at some point, so. And time doesn't really matter for you guys. I know that feeling.
Martino
And how
says,
you.
Martino says, well, I am leaving because I think it will be good for me. And I have talked it over with them, and I am not subjecting myself to any of them. I think that is the wrong view, Cecilia. I think that I know that I will leave because I must finally take leave of this place, and I might return or I might not return. I don't know yet. I will go and I suppose see the world with them for a little bit, for a little bit. He looks still like trying in his act of defiance still to remain at least some sort of appeasement. Cecilia just laughs in a sort of mocking laughter, but she doesn't speak. Leto says, again, paying more attention to her pets than anyone else specifically, and she says, "Well, I think it's wonderful. If they want to leave, then let them. It's not like we could. Well, we could stop them, but it's not like we would want to do that anyways. I see no advantage. It would be like trying to force one of my doggies here to go with me then when they don't want to. Each of us is well trained, and we can all make our own choices. Isn't that right?"
I mean,
Donato says, almost slamming the table with his words, "I will be leaving with them to learn, and I expect to return here with less outdated knowledge.
Oh, another two.
Their experience and expertise with these arquebuses is not to be scoffed at, and is actually very important for us to learn to not be as stagnant as we were.
Nice.
Perhaps the world of mages will close eventually."
while Donato says that, I want to intimidate Cecilia and give her a look like I know everything, whatever it might be.
Go ahead, all right. Make an intimidation check.
11.
She looks at you, not understanding at all what you mean. She doesn't even understand that you're trying to intimidate her. but she sees that you are staring at her, and she just looks at you.
Yeah, I'm trying to grin my teeth, but then there's something stuck in there and it just looks weird, and I notice and I start picking at it. Ah.
She is merely convinced to laugh harder at this show. She will say, no, they will. Goro will say, I have been outside for many years. You invite me back just to say goodbye?
Yes, of course, we are friends too. We hugged. Don't forget that.
He looks at you with a strange eye, not exactly like you're not sure if he remembers you, but it's really hard to see what he is experiencing or even wanting to show you because of his mask. He says, I think I remember that.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Perfect.
No.
You should keep on that memory. It was a nice one.
I think, yes, I think so. Maybe I will keep watch of you. And you
Yes.
see from his back this strange kind of growth, almost like a snake's head popping out of this vial of goo.
Mm.
Uh, and this strange head looks at you. It is both snake-like and oddly insectoid.
Well, hello.
He says, I can keep watch of you, keep you safe from a distance.
Who is that noise? That's so
Hey,
sweet.
I guess that's nice. Thanks.
You are welcome, then.
But don't overdo yourself.
Cecilia says, always creepy. Thank you, Goro, for your nice show. Dato now says, in a voice that feels more like a telepathic boom into your heads. I will choose to not keep watch of these. They are whom they've chosen to be, and some independence from us might do them good. As to the guests, they were already expected to leave.
But I might come back for you to present the Yuan-Ti Emperor to me. And I look long enough to see if he still is serious about that.
He says, that offer was not to you.
Right, man.
And he takes a glance to Mist.
I'm still just sitting back with my arms crossed, watching everyone talk.
Okay. All right. So, with this, Ramones says, you have taken good advantage of my library. There are still countless tomes that you could read, and I would invite you to stay here and study each of them. Are you certain
Wow.
that you do not wish to stay and learn at least from them?
Such a generous offer, but time presses us, and we will come back like we promised, and then we engage in learning again, because that's what we're all about.
It saddens me that you have chosen to take this path, to leave and perhaps not return. I am not entirely convinced by your promises of returning. But I suppose I cannot do anything to compel you to stay. Or it would not certainly not be of use for me to do anything like that to you.
Let's be honest, I probably won't return.
Well, I do intend.
Me too.
I mean, they seem to enjoy themselves here, so I have faith that they will probably return. But I probably will not. Just trying to be honest.
It's nice of you.
But you could still meet them outside.
But something tells me my presence won't be missed.
Goro says,
Huh.
"Your presence was always unnerving, creature of water. Perhaps it will be less so when you return. You are surrounded by incredible darkness. Let a touch of it in."
That's okay. Pass.
As you say this, almost without even remembering that he was the one who spoke, he just starts immediately like munching the food that has been presented on him. And out of his mouth, you also feel this like strange amount of bugs and almost cockroaches leaving and going into his robe. He eats it like a savage wild animal.
Fascinating.
Out of
Do-
everyone, Cecilia is the one who looks at most disgusted with this. She says, "Ugh, thought you had learned some manners."
Actually, is the most fun way to eat. And I kind of start to eat the same savage way. Just fit it in me.
And I smack Klaatu on the back of the head.
Why?
You have better manners than that. I know you do.
But okay. And I eat normally. But now I'm a little bit jealous of Goros.
Amore says, "Good. Now, shall we eat then, if everything is settled?"
Yeah, go ahead. Let's break the bread.
Eagle says, "Perhaps I could say a word to bless the meal."
Who says that?
Juto.
I gotta check. Definitely. Whatever he does.
Okay, all right.
I guess.
He is full of foul necromantic energy. At the same time, perhaps even more so than the others. Not more than Mattia, but more than the others. And he is not necessarily casting anything right now, but he does have a lot of pretty unholy power.
Ooh, how will that affect the food?
Mist, you want to object? I just heard it. Say something.
I'll be like, oh, I wasn't aware we were blessing the food before. Go ahead. I'll give mine later. I'll give mine after you.
Trudeau says, "It is one to all, but I shall bless it." He starts speaking in a voice that is more of a sort of strange utterance from a trance than it is from actual spoken languages. It is impossible to comprehend, and you are not sure if even he himself understands what he is saying. The room is filled with the dark powers of the dark itself. For a moment, it washes through the table and then dissipates. He sits and says, "Feast." It is not an infernal. It is not.
Okay.
It was not an actual language.
All right.
He says, "Now, feast at your pleasure."
Yeah, I look at the food. What's happened there?
You're not sure?
I have detect magic on.
I would also like to do a divine sense at the same time.
The food definitely has some very strong evil to it, but not evil that would make it rotten or anything bad. It's more like a presence of an evil magic that has been cast, but it was a sort of blessing.
I
With
look
your
at
Justin, it seems as if it was something to make the food taste better, or you know, the other vampires are starting to eat, and it does feel to you like it was some sort of incantation of blood, as if some sort of blessing of blood was given onto the meat.
yeah, in my mind I say I don't I think it's safe to eat, but I'm not sure if you will enjoy it, Mist. It's loaded with this energy.
I will take a moment and cast my own purifying magic over any food in front of me. I will do the same to anyone else who wants it.
Cecilia notices this and says, Isn't it rude to undo a blessing?"
I was simply blessing my own food. In Melora's name.
As you should. But I tried it. What you did to this meat, delicious. Became more rich. And I
Yeah,
do eat it.
it feels like it is more rich. It is almost as if there was like the meat is definitely very raw-ish. It's cooked, but it's very rare. Uh, except the pork, which is just normally prepared, not rare. It is a pretty fabulous feast, and the rawness of the rareness of the beefs, of the steaks, does definitely, like, it seems as if it is more succulent. The blood is more easily flowing. And Cecilia responds to Mist's saying, "I'm sure that's all it was," as she bites onto this beef and with her canines sucks its blood,
Right.
licking her lips in great pleasure.
Wow. I think I'll
So
stick. I think I'll stick to bread and fruits for the moment. for this meal.
As everyone gets close to finish, I go and put my fork and whatever down and look at everyone and say, "Is everyone coming to the portal to see us out, or shall we just?" Because I think Donato, Martinella, and Martino know the way. You wouldn't need to bother if you don't, you know.
Mattia will show you the way. There is no need, Ramone says, there is no need for a lengthier goodbye if this is what you have wished.
Yeah,
will
since
not-
we'll be back, I don't think.
I will not insist on tears.
Same. Much obliged. And I go and start to go through my backpack one last time, stand up, and start to be the first one to walk away.
Yeah, we'll shortly follow, stand up, make a deep note, say goodbye. I wish you well. I'm happy to see you again. It was a pleasure to be here for real.
I am like shoulder to shoulder with Justin.
Wait.
Cannot get out of here fast enough.
If not even faster.
Yeah, I might be like speed walking ahead of him.
When I got up to check my backpack, you were already 5 steps ahead. Like, all right, it's time to go.
Yep.
Cecilia, at the end of the dinner, says, "What a lovely company you've been. I do hope you'll return again. Dead or alive."
Thank you.
Cecilia.
Martino De Calco laughs for a moment, and then until he is unsure whether he should have laughed at all or not.
I will look straight at Cecilia with an absolute serious look on my face and say, Cecilia, I can tell you with absolute certainty that the next time you see me, one of us isn't going to enjoy the visit.
Cecilia responds, "Such a naughty mind. I love it."
In your mind, you hear, "What are you doing? Keep walking, man. Just keep. What are you doing? You're just out of here. You start fighting them in this freaking dimension with Doom. Just keep walking."
Yeah, he's insane. Stop
Just hear
him.
like, "Don't engage, don't engage."
Yeah, we're almost out of here. Just shut up. Keep your mouth shut for just a moment longer.
Yeah,
He's so devoted and so trained to this Melora, but can't keep his mouth shut. Come on.
Miro, Araba, come on.
The three that are leaving with you, each take bows. There is no hug, no show of affection, other than just this bow. They all that they show, that each of them show, and then they say, "We shall leave now. Goodbye."
As we're walking out, in the minds of everyone, Justin goes, "Oh, by the way, I actually will help Donato to achieve a higher level of being so that he might be able to walk in the sun again, but it needs to stay secret from the others, all right?"
Okay, why don't we do it with all of them?
No, I don't know if it works.
Mm,
He's
Okay.
he's the test drive. Let's not get everyone's hopes up.
okay,
Wait,
that's fine with me.
wait. It's an 8.
How is that a deception?
I lied. 2 times.
Everybody?
You're not trying to help him do that? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Out of character, I already know that it's going to work, and he's plotting against them, so I don't think he wants everyone to have it. So I'm not telling the whole truth to keep conflict away.
Okay, I very easily or very quickly realize you're lying to me. But at the
Everyone.
moment, I just want to get out of this place, so I don't really care.
Nice.
In Miro's head, she's gonna just ask, so does that mean they don't have to be covered up? That's good, right? She's just gonna believe you.
Would be nice.
Can I make it that one the things that I want, including to the bag and the shovel, I actually made umbrellas, 3 umbrellas.
Leonardo will be the one actually taking these. It's not exactly an umbrella, but he gives each of them a sort of armor that helps to protect them from the sun.
Oh,
And he says, as they're about to step out of the main gates, he says, "These are untested. Don't stand in the sun for too long." And finally, taking a gasp, a last gasp of this sort of fetid and stale air of this unholy dimension, each one of them ends up taking a step outside, finally breathing the air of the real world. None of them comment. The situation is somber enough that it goes without saying what each of them is thinking. There is a sense
Miro,
of freedom but fear in the hearts of each of them. But Piero Donato's eyes blaze with the fire of ambition. He has a plan, and he seeks to carry it out.
Miro still opens the umbrella to shade them.
It is still dark here.
Okay.
Deep, intensive thunderclouds loom up above, shadowing basically this entire area, or casting shadows over this entire area. Thunder strikes from time to time, curiously and fairly consistently illuminating the skies. There is a great darkness, but there is also a feeling of relief as rain starts falling on you. It is a light rain, and to Mist, it feels as though he can finally breathe again. All right. Do you want to end the session here? Or would you want to... I'm not sure if I can keep going for too much longer.
I
What do
think
you
it's a
think?
good point though as well, right?
It's a good stop. It's a
It is
good.
a good step, let's agree.
Out of the castle.
You have finally left the castle.
Yes.
And we got so
Sangmora.
much. We got so much.
Yeah,
Yep.
was pretty good.
3 comrades?
Oh, let's not let them die, guys. I'm really worried.
Well, Donato is definitely going to return, but it depends on what terms.
I don't really care about any of them. Out of all of them, Martino is the only one that I kind of sort of don't hate. So
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. It's,
I would be perfectly okay with if Martinella died, and I would probably cheer if Donato died. So
Kind of want to backtrack on the bookstore, like, oh, I should have chosen that one. Oh, I should have chosen that other one.
I'm
Would
very
you have
happy,
preferred
man.
if I had given you less choice?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm quite happy there were choices, but now I'm like, but I could have done this one, or I could have done that
We
one.
can go back for
I
them.
could.
Yeah.
They're not gone now. That's a good thing. I would take the +8 damage as well.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, I was thinking, wait, maybe I should have gotten the AC. Because technically, she's always in the front.
I think you've done everything right. Strength is so important. A stat upgrade almost always outdoes everything else.
True. That's what I was thinking. But at the same time, it's a +8
Yeah, but
and
you
a +4.
roll so much more checks and you roll so much more saves.
My input's on that 20.
I can get my AC up to 28 if I
That's
want to.
insane.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Which, however,
Wow.
that why? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Why?
Like from the shield? Yeah, from the shield? No, you don't have. Huh?
No, there's the shield. Then I can add an additional 4 through Shield of Faith add-ons.
Oh,
Granted, it
yeah,
takes
yes.
2 turns to get that far, but still. But I could then add that +4 to you if I felt it was necessary.
So
I
to
should
what
have
would you go?
stolen one of the books. I should have stolen one of the books, though. Like,
I fully
I
expected
swear.
more than one of you guys to try to steal the books, I have to say.
I think I wouldn't
Honestly,
have ended well.
Yeah, same.
the player really wants to steal the books, but I know Miru wouldn't even think about it. But the player really wanted to steal the books.
Nah, they detect magic and we're screwed. He was the
Or
author
maybe
of
she
most
would,
of the books.
or you know what? I could have just asked. Miru could have asked nicely.
Yeah,
Totally.
but we can come back. We can come back. Chill.
Yeah.
Yes.
And going away now, coming back will reset a bit of everything, so we have time until they sort of plan against us again.
Well, yeah.
Somebody reset those books for me.
Who would
And
have thought that
it
you
was a
would have
very good session.
spent so much time in a library?
Hmm.
Very good. Tato is very happy.
It was so worth it. I got the
Mm.
crosshair, the pepperbox lightning, and a +2 to wisdom. Maybe if we killed everything, we would have gotten the level up, but then maybe we didn't get to read the whole stuff, you know?
I would
Well,
kill them.
Killing everything would have been difficult, but it was possible. I mean, all
Yeah,
of them.
Cecilia, Martinella, and Tornado. We could have had fights with.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had allies, didn't we?
Did you see how much damage I did with a single hit, Mateus? We could have taken him.
Oh, don't
Yeah.
push the DM.
Keep telling yourself that. No, it's pretty scary. It's how much damage you guys can deal. And now with this double damage, it also gives me the excuse of throwing at you really strong stuff.
No,
Hey,
Oh,
we have to use it.
you need to get those needles, dude.
And a syringe.
Yeah. What do you do? Speak to the druggie.
Internet
Give us
volume?
needles.
We're just wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but having another reliable healer is a good thing.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Just dealing that damage doesn't cut it. In D&D wins the team that got the most rounds and actions.
So when we meet next time,
Monday again.
4th?
Monday? Monday is good for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Riser?
yep, Monday's good. Like I said,
Me
I'm
too.
free, guys, free.
Yay.
I'm free from the 15th to the 8th of August. So maybe we get some double sessions in.